Welcome to the JWK show. Thank you for tuning in. Get your XRP and cryptos with crypto exchange BITUNIX. Link is in the description below. More insane, mind-blowing connections, just as we talked about in the last episode. Definitely check that out. Again, mind-blowing stuff. And we have connections going on this time with the Illuminati, the society, the organization, the 1% secret society that runs the world behind the scenes. And we have many of the world events following the Illuminati card game. For example, this card looks like Trump, and enough is enough. And now from the White House, enough is enough. And from President Trump, I do think that the hate speech of the Democrats is very dangerous. I really think it's dangerous for the country. And if you guys don't know, the 1995 Illuminati card game is about to happen, and the end goal is to stage Antichrist and his kingdom in all aspects. And the card game was created from 1990 to 1995. The author knowing specific events over a decade ago, and overall, the New World Order is coming, the card game revealing the final climatic steps of the Illuminati's plan to produce Antichrist in his kingdom. From Q as well, good hunting, enough is enough, right? So basically, if this is true, then Q, Trump, unfortunately, all these guys are simply just a psyop. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if they control both sides, both the good and bad side, right? We're just watching a show. And more connections from the XRP insiders and Trump from Howard Moon 589 71321. We have a picture of ICE with a $100 bill, potentially hinting at a global freeze to the economy, which we'll talk about later on in this episode. A freeze to the global financial system, and justice has to be cold. Deal with it. It's just ICE. And from Mr. Poole, 102924, be nice. And now from Trump, and that is responding to Alyssa. I want Trump to change ICE to NICE, National Immigration and Customs Enforcement, so the media has, say, NICE agents all day, every day. And Trump says, great idea, do it, President DJT. Trump says changing ICE name to NICE is a great idea, all foretold by the XRP insiders, Howard Moon 589, and Mr. Poole. Now, talking about ICE and NICE, this also reminds me of ICE 9 from Jim Rickards. That is a catastrophic planned lockdown of the global financial system. Rickards warning that in the next crisis, central banks will lock all assets, freezing money market funds, bank accounts, and trading to prevent bank runs, essentially to prevent a liquidity crisis, to make sure that the liquidity stays within the system. That way, the markets don't crash. And even more connections going on from Elon Musk. But first off, this could potentially happen in 2026, coinciding with the 200-year money cycle. And from the XRP insiders, stay in until 2026. We had to exit the market in 2026, this year before ICE 9, and before they freeze our bank accounts and potentially crypto accounts as well on centralized exchanges. And so this year we are expecting a market crash, crazy macro events to occur, such as ICE 9. And going back to Elon Musk, checkmates and multiple checkmate connections from the XRP insiders, Mr. Poole, and checkmate from BG123. The new guards getting rid of the old guards, a new financial system coming in, and power to the players, 117, Trump confirming Q in the White House. And from the big shorts on 5525 on, and also from the time machine, we have May 5th, 2022, and from Henry Martinez, Cole Allen, who was the shooter of the third assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And this was back in 2023, Henry Martinez telling us of the future shooter of Trump. So just absolutely insane. More confirmation of everything we see being all pre-planned. And from the time machine, again, May 5th, definitely watch out for this date, confirming of digitization coming in, the digital transformation of our financial system, everything coming on chain, everything coming online. And massive announcement from the White House. Patrick Witt says the White House has a big announcement for the strategic Bitcoin reserve in the next few weeks. That will be a bullish update for cryptocurrencies. The government starting a crypto reserve, not just a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which means the White House, the government accumulating XRP as well. And don't forget, we have the Kevin Warsh confirmation vote happening on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and CNBC reports the Senate votes Wednesday on Kevin Warsh as Fed chair, and key senators have pledged supports with Powell's term ending May 15th. And keep in mind, Kevin Warsh is a pro-Bitcoin Fed chair and clearing the runway for friendly liquidity policy. He is pro-rate cuts, which will be absolutely extremely bullish for the markets.
Republican Senator Tom Tillis says that he is willing to end his block of Kevin Warsh getting a vote to be the next head of the Federal Reserve. Tillis told Meet the Press that he thinks Warsh will be, in his words, a great Fed chair. The senator had said previously that he wouldn't vote for any new Fed nominees until the Department of Justice dropped a criminal probe into current Fed Chair Jay Powell. That happened on Friday. The Senate Banking Committee is set to vote on Warsh's confirmation on Wednesday this week, with a full vote in the full Senate to follow.
A lot of big things, a lot of big events coming up, and it'll either be Judy Shelton or Kevin Warsh. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.